Hello and welcome back to the Beard Before Wicket podcast. As promised, we're going to do a test series review. Malan is back with us, beard looking sharp, outfit not looking sharp, wearing shades in the sun. Very quickly, we're going to build our team of the series, but it's basically combined, so each of us get a pick each. So Malan, we'll start with you. Who would you have opening your batting?
I would have Jaiswal opening the batting.
Ooh. Go on, Rash.
Oh. Yeah, so I would, because you went Jaiswal, I was hoping you would say Duckett or
It's my pick, innit?
KL. But because you said Jaiswal, so because I'm gonna go Duckett.
Right.
I would want to go KL, but what can I do?
Can't leave KL out.
I know you can't, but gotta
But now it's
go with the
pick.
Englishman.
The next three are pretty easy, I think.
Well,
In order.
I'm next.
In order.
Yeah, you're next.
Oh, you playing?
Shubman. Yeah, I'm playing this time. Yeah, is that right? But that means KL misses out completely.
Okay. Do you want to play? Should just leave it.
I'm playing.
Okay.
Shubman, number 4.
Rooty.
Rash.
Brook.
So no KL. 6. I'll go Stokes. Yeah, I'll go Stokes. Malan.
Pant at 7.
Someone's missing here. Rash.
Jadeja.
9. I'll go Archer. Didn't play that much though.
Oh. You couldn't think of anyone else there. That's
Yeah,
why you
I've
went
got Archer.
That's you got Seamers now, though, aren't you?
Yeah,
Three
go on,
Seamers.
Malan.
Seamers. Bumrah.
Siraj.
Who's
That's pretty much.
Who's missing there? So KL's missing.
Washington Sunday's potentially missing.
Saunders missing.
Well, you got Jadeja, Root, that can bowl.
Yeah, so you wouldn't.
And then you got Bumrah, Siraj, and Archer.
Yeah. Should Archer
And
have been
Stokes.
there? Archer didn't play much.
Didn't play much.
Did you
Yeah,
get
it was.
wickets? What was this? Did you get wickets
I think he got 9 in the end.
in 2 games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Did
had
he?
the best economy.
Yeah, you get me.
Yeah, it's just hard 2 tests to judge someone, but someone like a Wokesy played all of them.
Oh, you
probably,
did a Wokesy?
probably didn't take as many wickets as he wanted,
yeah.
but wickets were flat up there.
So what was
Gus
what-
came in
how
on a
wickets
green
were-
seamer and
yeah.
got poles. Did we get 11 there?
Yeah, Jaiswal, Duckett, Shubman, Root, Brooks, Stokes, Pant, Jadeja, Archer, Bumrah, Siraj. KL's going to be fuming. Because
Wait. So if you didn't have, so between Jaiswal and KL, between them two, can you look up who's got more runs?
KL's got more runs.
Has he?
In this series, yeah.
A lot more, or just a bit more.
Let's have a look.
Because then what we'll do, we'll just swap.
No, I don't want to swap. I'm happy with Jaiswal.
I
You
want
can
to-
swap
let's move
Ducky
on.
if you don't want
Let's move on.
Ducky.
Show me Duckett as well then.
You can swap Ducky if you don't want Ducky.
Show me Duckett as well then. So at least I know.
I'm not going to show you.
I think they all 3 had good series.
Yeah,
I think they all 3
were
had
very
amazing
similar.
series.
They were
Yeah,
very similar.
yeah.
But I think it was KL, Duckett, and then Jaiswal.
Well, because Pan got injured, you could give KL the gloves,
True, but then he
and then you pick in an extra. Then you can pick Pant and KL.
KL would bat at 7.
Well, you could put him at 3 and
No, mate, it's been
You have to
open.
just shift it around.
Yeah, you
man.
could just
No, we're
shift-
sticking with this. We're sticking with
shift Subman to 4 and Rooty at
So
5,
like,
Brookie at 6.
I'll go Duckett and KL as my openers.
this.
You-
I'm
you
just
didn't
saying-
have that choice.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Defending
Stop
yourself.
appeasing
Duckett,
everyone.
no, I'm
What were the
saying
runs? What were the
Duckett.
actual runs? What did they? Go,
I'll get the
go and
stats
get the
up while
stats
you
up.
guys
Let's have a
chat.
look. I'm interested
Yeah,
to
I'm
hear that.
interested because then he might have to change. I might have to change.
There's no changing now, but I will tell you the stats. Unreal test then, wasn't it? Crazy. You watch it?
Yeah, unbelievable. Caught quite a bit of it actually. But yeah, it's been amazing how the series has gone. It's been England one way and then India the other way, and then it's been sort of getting towards the last day, and then it sort of ebbs and flows so nicely. But it's a fantastic series for everyone to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I couldn't call which way it was going to be. I actually thought, because of the rain break the other night, I thought England were probably the favourites the next morning. I thought India had the momentum that night. And if there hadn't been rain, I thought India would have won it that night. But then for India to come out and do it that well the next morning, Wokesy coming out, the drama, the theatre, the entertainment that there was, I don't think you could have written a better script for it to be 2-2. Obviously, you'd have loved a winner in a 5-test series, but to have it go down to that, well, I want to say last hour, it's the last hour on the first hour of the final day, but for it to go down to that and to see the amount of people that came in to watch 1 hour's worth of cricket was just unbelievable, and it shows how good Test cricket has been this summer.
Yeah, I think we discussed this yesterday, so we did a review of that particular test. But generally, this series, I think the entire series has been very, very good. We were talking about the wickets, obviously, like contributing to that. We're also talking about the performances. All the big players turned up. I can't remember the last time we had a test series where like every big player turned up. I'm trying to think. Did anyone have a bad series? No one did really.
I think, like you said, what would have helped? Firstly, I think they all played really well. It's from both sides. But I think, like I say, because we had such a dry summer as well, which allowed that sort of play as well. Obviously, credit goes to the first-team batters, not just because of the wickets, but just how they played. But the wickets did help to a certain extent of the play. Because I mentioned you mentioned last time that this was the second highest
runs in a Test series ever.
So that shows a couple of things. Okay, wickets were good, but I think also how England have gone about certain things the past couple of years. How they played, how they gone about Bazball and fearless cricket. They've almost chased down 330 or they chased down 400, 300. So these targets they're getting in second innings chasing down is now not looking like, oh, it's hard. It's looking like, right, England can do this on a regular basis purely because of how they're going about things. And I think that's what makes it so attractive in terms of Test cricket, especially watching England, is the way they're going about things. It's not how they were going 15, 20 years ago of, right, somebody's giving 300 to win, are we going to get there or not? And if you would, they would play a certain way, and whatever. That now has flipped on its head, where chasing 350, now 400, is like, this current England team, they've proven that yeah, we can chase this. And they believe that, and they go about it in a way where it's counter-attacking. So like you say, it's really exciting. People want to watch it. People are glued to the TVs, like Malan said the last day. They only need 35 runs to win, but look, it was full crowds, people watching the TV, people were talking about it. So, like I say, Test cricket is, in a nutshell, alive in that way.
Sorry to interrupt, but I actually think so. The wickets have contributed massively. I think if you look at Bazball in general, the English wickets have been good. I've said this for years now, especially even when I played Test cricket. Test cricket's allowed to go to 5 days, and there's allowed to be a draw. That's part of the results. But there's been so many times over the years, whether it be commentators, whether it be pundits, whatever you want to call it, that criticise wickets that are flat then go down to the last session. But to draw a test is still a skill. To be able to bat out for a day is a skill. To be able to win a game on the last day is a skill, especially with deteriorating wickets and footholds and things. And I think the wickets this season, even though they were criticised quite a lot up until day 5 when there wasn't a result or close to getting to a result, it produces good cricket because you have to play well. If you lose one session, you lose a test match. And it highlights how good this series was in going to that. These days, the tests that go for 3 days because they want to sort of have entertainment and they want something for the bowler. Day 5 you have something for the bowler. You have pressure of a chase. You have footholds for spinners. You have expectations of winning games. And you mentioned there about the Bazball thing. That I think the thing that they've changed the most in chasing the last innings is it's rocking up trying to win the game and trying to take the game on from ball 1. And that doesn't mean being reckless. That means trying to win the game from ball 1. I remember when I was growing up, if you were chasing the last day, you'd always get yourself into a position first to win the game. So if you were chasing 350, you would try and bat to lunch and only lose 1 or 2 wickets, and then see where you are at tea. And if you're 200 for 3 at tea, then let's have a little dip for the last hour and see where we go, and then shut up shop. Whereas as now it's like, no, we're gonna look to win the game, we're gonna play to win the game, we're gonna put them under pressure from ball 1, and if we get bowled out for 100, we get bowled out for 100, and we maybe change our tune then. But because they do that so consistently from ball 1, they actually put teams under pressure. They take out their slips. It allows them to get away with a bit more, which usually they'd still have 3 slips in a gully by tea and they still be attacking you. So I think the mindset that they've had has changed the way their chasing has gone, and it's been really good entertaining for Test cricket.
There was one point on this Bazball situation. Someone called Pete Miller tweeted. They said, if England lose this test and draw this series, which obviously they did, their unwillingness to attempt to bat out the final day at Edgbaston for a draw is what has cost them this series.
No, but I spoke about this before. There's a certain way, because especially now, if you try bat out for a draw, that's basically saying what? Just block every ball. In a nutshell, that's just don't get out. There's chances of how the Bazball playing now, they'll get out a lot. They'll get out by just trying to block it. But if they counter attack and be positive and play their natural game, that's their defense in that way. So their defense is attack and their attack is defense. It's a reverse thing.
England haven't picked players that defend.
Yeah.
So back in the day, Alistair Cook was one of the greatest that's ever played, but he was built on defence and he scores when he can. But you look at the players they pick now, they're not players that are, I'd say, commonly known for their strong defensive game. They're strong for their attacking, and that's the way they want to play. That's the brand of cricket they want to play, and that's the cricket that they look at. So I guess it's a 50-50. We want them to draw a game, and you want them to bat out for a draw. And I'm pretty sure if they only had 60 overs and they were chasing 400, play for a draw, they wouldn't go for it. I'm pretty sure they'd be able to be good enough to do that. But when you still got to bat for 90 overs or 110 overs and you're chasing 400, going at 4 and over, which is what they pretty much do in general, they're backing themselves to do that naturally. And yeah, you can look back at the series, and I think one of the criticisms of this England team would be that they actually haven't won a big series yet. They've always been in positions. They drew the Ashes 2-all. It was 2-all here, and there were moments in either of those where they probably could have won it. And look at this last test. You think they probably should have won it, needing 30 with 4 wickets in hand. I know Woakesy couldn't bat. And the same with the Ashes. They had that first game at Edgbaston that Australia narrowly won. But you look at those things, and it's been a while since England have been in those positions to win big Test series. We've always been out of it, especially in my era. We were always out of it in the ones that I played in. So to see that they're actually pushing the limits that much and they're actually competing and they're actually getting to that. But yeah, once again, I do think they should be winning these series because it's been a 4-year journey or 3-year journey they've had now. It's no longer in the first year. And how they do that and whether they can do that in Australia is going to be the big question.
I mean, we all predicted before the series that England would win. You said 3-1. Mo said 4-0. I said 4-1.
Mo said 4-0.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I got Scooby, hasn't he?
He's just guessing, isn't he?
I think I said 4-1. So like everyone anticipated England to win. And obviously, like you said, they didn't get it over the line. You mentioned the Ashes. Let's talk about that quickly. How do you think England will fare in the Ashes, considering we've just said that against India? Probably should have got this most recent test over the line. Edgbaston potentially as well.
I think this squad, what they've got now, especially now the past 3-4 years, the way they're playing, for them guys now to go to Australia will give them the best chance to actually win a series for a long time. Actually win, not draw, but win. I think they've got a lot of bases covered. I think the way they're playing at the moment is definitely, like you say, is a real threat as well to Australia in the sense of that real positive brand of cricket. And I think, like you say, so they'll be going there thinking, right, they can win this series quite well. And I won't say easily, but definitely put themselves in a better position.
The question I would have is wickets. What are Australia going to produce? They've seen how good England are on flat wickets. The last Ashes series that were there, it wasn't flat. They'd left a lot of grass on the ball. The tests were done in 3 or 4 days. Got bowled out for 60 at MCG. They've got Optus the first game, which is doesn't really go into the 5 days that often. So it's not. They're all going to be result wickets. If England don't have someone like a Woakes fit, they're going to have a hell of a long tail with an Archer, a Wood, Atkinson, Bashir or Dawson, whoever they go with that. So they basically going to rely on 7 batters to score the majority of runs, and Australia's bowlers are extremely good at killing the tail. That's what makes them so good out there. England do that now. They do that pretty well here as well, where they use the short ball. The game sort of stands still for a bit. You don't really score. Australia do that exceptionally well. So you're going to rely on your top 7 to score the most runs, and unless your top 7 historically going to Australia, unless they are the ones that are in form and score the majority of the runs, that's the only way you're going to win that. I think they have the bowling to put Australia under pressure. It's just whether their batting is going to be consistent enough on the wickets that I think they're going to play on. But I do think they have a good chance if they have Archer, Wood, Gus. If Bashir is in the team, him or Dawson, I think they both offer something different. Dawson obviously offers a bit with a bat, so might lengthen the tail if they take him. But yeah, I think it all relies on the batting. I always feel every time we've been there, yes, we haven't been able to bowl them out, but we've always been in the game 200 for 3, and we get bowled out for 280, or we get bowled out for 320, and Australia get 420, and then we're behind the game, and Lions obviously key. But
that's definitely a habit that England haven't had this Test series, where if say England are, actually it's happened twice, but if England are like 200 for 4, they don't end up making 280. That might be because India's bowlers aren't as strong as say Australia's. But so far this series, like Woakes was okay with the bat.
I think if you actually look at it, so India missing Bumrah for 2 out of the Tests. Mohammad Shami wasn't here, who's one of the best bowlers I've ever faced, and complements them so well. So if you imagine you had him, Siraj and Bumrah available for 5 Tests, you're looking at a total different kettle of fish from that point of view, with Jadeja and Washington Sundar that they brought in at the end. They both offer something different and bat really long as well. So India have gone through a bit of a transition this series as well. England have pretty much had their full team and had a couple of guys back. Woody obviously injured, so you could say it was a pretty much in balance with the fact that they were all missing a couple of players retired from one side. But But yeah, look, I think the way England are going to bat in Australia is going to be key. I know we always talk about wickets, but I don't think the Australian batting is as good as what it used to be. Yes, you rely on Steve Smith, and Travis Head has had a phenomenal time. You hope he has a bad, not intentionally, but you hope he doesn't go as well as he has been over the few years, because he's been in phenomenal in changing games. But they have their own issues with who's going to open the batting and their batting order, and do they bring Marnus back and do they not? So I think it's a good time for England to be going to Australia, especially with their big quicks as well, who haven't probably got through 5 Test series for a long time either. They've always had a couple of niggles. So who their next bowlers are in line, apart from Scotty Boland, I don't really know.
I'm just going to pull it back to England for a second. You mentioned, again, coming back to our predictions, no one thought India were going to win. And you mentioned that India are somewhat in transition, missing 2 or 3 of the best players.
They definitely are in transition.
Yeah, but then they've proven that they can deal with the transition pretty well. Because Shubman's come in, got 700 plus runs in his first.
Yeah, 100%.
But
he's been around for a couple of years though as well. It's not like a complete.
Yeah,
but his first series. Or KL's been around, Pant's been around.
But then
Jaiswal is fairly new. But like I say, it is definitely a transition, especially in the bowling department.
Yeah, they look light, didn't they, in the bowling?
Yeah,
they're backup.
So it's the transition. But I think this transition, everybody goes through a transition period. But if you're going through a transition and you're still drawing series and not losing in that way, you're on an upward climb. Like I say, with India drawing this series, so that would be probably a win for them.
Yeah.
Like for this series, probably a win for them, because they didn't have their, like I said, the Shami coming to ball. They didn't have their Shami, Bumrah and Siraj playing all at once. Obviously, Kohli and Rohit, these guys are finished, but look at their set. Look at the boys coming back in. KL runs, Pant, Gill. So they are in a transition period, but I think they're doing very well to draw the series 2-2.
Back to this England bowlers thing for the Ashes. I was looking at this, and obviously there's Atkinson, Overton and Tongue. All 3 of them had a chance for this series. Let's say, ideally you want a fully fit Archer, you want Wood and you want Stokes, but probably 2 of them 3 will make it and 1 probably doesn't. That's what they're saying at the moment. Which of the seamers would you say has impressed the most? I've probably missed one now. I've probably missed 2 of them.
Wokesy wasn't there, but I think he's injured.
I think it's pretty. Let's go back for example, the last test now. Gus Atkinson will just come back in. I know he's injured. Well. He just came back in. I know he had conditions were seeming a bit or whatever, but for him to come straight back in and to get a 5 to get wickets in the series, or did he get 7 8 wickets in the game?
Yeah.
So he's definitely will be up there in terms of the 4 quicks, with Archer, Wood, Stokes, Atkinson. And that's when you can have the either Cars, because they probably want an all-rounder as well. With Cars,
I think Carson
or Overton. Yeah. But obviously, then you don't rule out.
I think Carson Tongue will be there.
I think Tongue's I know, but I think the way he bowls, because he's a bit unorthodox, tall, hits it.
He's got weird angles.
And he's got angles, and he similar to, I won't say similar, but in terms of action-wise, Boland, how they come a bit similar in terms of bit unorthodox action, but still balls a heavy ball.
Yeah, for the lefties is really weird, because he bowls. It's like he bowls the ball from an angle where it shouldn't swing, but still swings into. So it always feels like he's on the inside half of your bat, which is weird, because usually when guys come around the wicket, you feel like they're testing your outside half. So he's always on the inside half. He gets that ball to swing in. So he's good. I guess with England's seamers, it's can Archer, Wood play 5 Test matches? If not, how do they structure those 2 playing together? Do they play them 1, rest 1, play the other 1? So do they sort of dovetail each other? So you play, say, Woody the first one, Archer the second one, Woody, whatever the situation is. What happens if Stokesy gets a niggle? Who plays instead of Stokesy? If he can't bowl, does he play as a batter? Do they bring in? Does Cast then play as an all-rounder? Who's actually the all-rounder? Does Jamie Overton play that role? I don't know if he's there yet. I think he's incredibly talented and has shown that he can do exceptional things in cricket, but is he good enough to do what a Stokes does? No, there's not many that can, but I would probably say Cast would be ahead of him as the all-rounder, in that as either the all-rounder that plays or the spare all-rounder. But yeah, I think the England team's pretty settled. I think the spinner would be the interesting one, what they go with, and we'll leave that to you. You're the spin bowling expert.
Bashir or Liam Dawson.
It could be that, or they could be let's play Bethel and not play either to play Bethel as so basically getting Bethel to bowl a lot of overs and go right. Let's go heavy on the seam. Let's play extra seamer and play Bethel and Root as the two spinners.
Yeah, especially the conditions work.
Yeah, because historically when they've gone there, generally the spinners have not been successful in that way. But to be fair, Lion obviously he's different because he's an Aussie and he bowls spin there. But when's the last time somebody from England went to Australia as a spinner and dominated?
Oh, Swanee was good, wasn't
Bar
he?
Swanee.
Mo tore his finger the first game in the 2017 Ashes. He ripped his finger, so he struggled to bowl. We had Mason Crane then, and the last one we had Leachy, who the Aussies really put under pressure the first test. And
Nathan Lyon said that Jack Leach is still England's best.
So that
was Nathan Lyon's opinion.
But I think if you go currently, forget his opinion.
Yeah, I was going to say, big statement that.
Yeah, forget his. So if you're going on that, currently the best left-arm spinner in England is Dawson. Because firstly, in red ball cricket, he's.
You say he's a better spinner than Leachy, out and out spinner, or package?
No, but definitely package. Package, he's without doubt he's a better package because he bats, bowls, does all that. But I think in left-arm spinners, he's probably the best left-arm spinner in England right now. So in red ball cricket,
you leave Bash out.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying about Dawes.
I disagree with that. I think Leachy's a better bowler than Dawes.
Is it?
But I think Dawes adds a.
Let's just go bowling. Forget the.
But I think Dawes obviously the package, which is what the Bethel would be a package as well. Would be a top six batter that bowls and balances your team, gives England a bit of a longer tail.
But on an out and out bowling front, the options would be Dawson. You got Leach, Bashir. As the number one spinner.
Yeah.
As the number one spinner.
Before we get a chance to breathe, does 100 starts today, doesn't it?
Yeah, tonight I think. Yeah.
Yeah. You're both in the same team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Superchargers.
Yeah. Excited.
Welcome, Mala.
Thank you. VC, are you VC?
No, I'm VV.
What's the 100 like? Obviously, you haven't played for a while, so for you're just like a bit of good cricket.
Bit of a holiday, ain't you?
No, but I think when the time comes around 100, it's always an exciting time. I think it's a different feeling to a normal T20 franchise type of thing. Obviously, it is because firstly the format, but I think it's just the whole vibe around it. Like I said, firstly I think you get complete different crowds to T20 cricket, T20 Blast, whatever it is. I've not played that for a little while, but you get different crowds to that. You get a lot of families coming, a lot of kids, so it's a lot more, like I say, entertainment in that way. But it's an exciting time as well, so everybody looks forward to that. It's exciting cricket, isn't it? 100 balls, so it's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I won't say a lot quicker, but quick obviously than a normal T20 game.
But boss, it's a gun tournament.
It literally feels like it's
the way it's run, the way it's marketed, the way the feel around it, like you get a new group of players together. It's unbelievable. It's smooth. Your schedule's pretty good. You only play 1 or 2 games where you travel, play. The rest of it you've got time to sort of get on and train and look forward to. It's finished in 3.5 weeks. Honestly, it's like the perfect tournament and how it's been done.
Yeah. When you play in the 100, do you stay at home and you just travel, or do you go and stay? Like, say you're playing in Southampton, do you go stay in Southampton and then travel back?
Yeah, so I think the two of us will stay at home for home games.
So if you're playing home games,
and then we get on the bus and you travel with the team.
You just go by the team bus and just travel.
And then come back.
Yeah.
Come back home.
So if you play Southampton, you play the game. If it's a night game, depending if it's a night game, probably stay the night there, next morning travel.
That's why he loves it. He gets to be at home.
Yeah, it's good.
That's what you want, isn't it?
If we play here now, we'll be at home. When you play at Leeds, you'll be at home for the 3-4 days. And then you might be on the road for 5.
And this group, this is my first time with Superchargers, but Freddie, the way he's been, he's very relaxed. Just get what you want, and there's no expectations for you to be anything apart from what you need to be, and there's no rules, and there's no you have to do X, Y, Z. It's just it's fine.
Yeah,
so which helps and makes it a more relaxed environment.
You prepare differently for the 100. Cause it's a technically shorter game.
Well, he's come to one training session. He's had one training.
Also, how does the draft work? Because you just got drafted, didn't you?
Drafted, yeah.
Where were you?
I was the Oval last year.
Yeah.
Oval last year, won it last year, and then So hopefully I can.
You got booted.
Two out of 3 years I've won it. So
Well, how did it
last
work?
3 years,
You
yeah.
requested
Thanks, yeah. No. Thank you very much. Thanks. I'll let you know what it's like one day. We can have a chat. I'll let you know how it gets to qualify as well. Hopefully this year. Hopefully this year. No, but we're talking about last year. We're not talking about this year. We're talking about last year. This year. We'll get you there this year. We'll let you experience it.
Come on.
Yeah. We'll get you to experience it this year. It's all retention based, and you either have. So I guess there's a lot of misconceptions on it. So you can either get offered a bracket and you're not happy with it and you opt to go back into the draft, or you just don't get retained by your team. So, once you go back in, it's always, seen as, he's been released. But sometimes teams, I'm not saying this is me, but sometimes players haven't come to an agreement financially and they believe they might be worth more or they want more and they opt to go back into the draft. And then, behind the scenes, agents will be speaking to coaches and directors of cricket, and they will try to be structured in their team and what they think they need from last season, who they've released, and try and patch the holes. And I guess that's why the draft is so good, is that you can patch the holes you want and keep building your squad, and you can sort of try and get yourself stronger each year.
You're the second highest wicket taker in the competition. Did you know that?
And you haven't qualified yet.
I know.
You've got me about 4 times in there as well. No, it's twice, isn't it? It's twice.
3 times, I think.
No. In the 100 3 times. You got me out.
No, I can remember once.
You got me out last year, and I reviewed it for naught. You got me out for naught at Trent Bridge.
Yeah, and when you tried to sweep me, you got caught.
The last game, yeah. I batted so badly that I couldn't get the ball for square.
Yeah, you were struggling.
I was struggling. And you bowled the big side into the wind, and I had nothing. Absolutely nothing against you. Yeah. Good times.
You get to avoid him this year.
Get to avoid him, yeah. He gets me out. Well, I got him once. Got you 1 year.
Any players we should look out for?
What, in our team?
I think if you can you can always say the normal names and stuff, but going away from them names, I think.
I'm trying to think of who's.
We've signed Rocky Flintoff.
Yeah.
That'll be a name too.
17.
Oh, he's a big kid, isn't he? He's massive, isn't he? For 16 or 17, he's
I'm
huge.
looking forward to him. Even if he plays, or doesn't play, but him just to be around.
Yeah.
I think in the squad,
his development will be so good. Like already, he's batted twice in the nets with David Miller, and he's been picking his brains and stuff. And there's not very often that a 17-year-old can bat with a David Miller and learn from him. Especially, I assume Rocky's similar role, bats 4, 5, 6. So to learn from someone like that at your age, man, what an experience! That's.
100%.
Has he batted in the nets yet? Have you seen him bat?
Yeah, I saw him bat in the nets. He's big, strong, a bit like his old man. Tries to hit really straight. Like
Strong boy.
yeah, he's big.
I reckon he hits
big.
Massive sixes.
Yeah,
he's got potential to
he's
hit
got big. Yeah.
Mad. Right, that's it, boys. Time to go home. Relax. When's your first game?
Thursday.
Got a warm-up game now. Looking forward to that.
It's not happening, man. I can hear it.
I don't know how Rash is going to come through with his shoulder. 20 balls. He's not played for a while, so.
Experience, man.
You guys, thank you as always for watching or listening wherever you find a podcast. Obviously, drop a like, follow the pod, and we'll see you on the next one.